Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ultimate guide for Scum in 2024. I know it's been a while. A lot of things have happened. I'm busy planning a raid on my Survival Evolved server. I'm busy revamping all the servers on paper and just making sure that every server is going to be unique. I've got a new Ultimate Challenge server that's like a permadeath server that I streamed, which I'm basically going to convert or not move over, but I'm going to create a server like that on TI. I've already decided that I'm going to do my next guide, already thinking about the next guide. Already decided I'm going to do the next guide on Live, Die, Repeat. When the next update comes out, I am going to wipe all the servers, make sure all of them feel very, very unique. Might replace Meat Grinder with True Immersion. I want to have the hardcore community together. I don't really want to split the hardcore community up. And since I'm going to actively be playing on True Immersion, that's going to be like my new Meat Grinder server. Just want to bring the community a bit close together and really, separate people's choices. Really make the servers different in a big way. So in any case, to just catch you guys up, I've been doing a lot of new things in the background. Busy planning a lot of new things. I've opened up the Buy Me a Coffee again because I'm saving up for a major 4K PC. I'm going to go for a 2 PC setup. So everything is just positive. If any of you were wondering why I've been quiet, it's not due to anything negative. A lot of positive things going on IRL with my health, with my spiritual journey, with my planning. And I want to get to the next level. Like my guides are like, I don't know, B tier movies. I don't know. I want to get into A tier movies. I just want to bring the entertainment more. I want to let the videos be more precise, more concise, just better. And I'm always reaching out for better. I'm never just clicking record and going, I could do this forever. I'm always looking at my own content going like, I'm always watching my own content and like thinking to myself, how can I make this more accessible? Because I love Scum, you love Scum, we all love Scum. So the best way for me to help Scum is to make my content more accessible to more people. Simpler, easier to understand, not so long, to include most players. And yeah, that's a catch up. So what I think the title for today is going to be is ABC, the ABC of Scum. That's one thing that I've really learned from the Ultimate Server Challenge. And okay, this is where I am. I'm just below the airfield. I have to be careful. There's 5 people here, but I feel quite safe with the ammo that I have. I'm going to have to go watch my previous guide because I don't know why I've got the wheel. Apparently, I want to make a wheelbarrow. Apparently, I want to make a wheelbarrow. I'm not precisely sure why I want to make a wheelbarrow. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. I think I want to build a base there. I wanted to build a base there. But plans change. So we've basically got a wheelbarrow. And yeah, let me just get out of this room. Okay. What? What's going on with the controls now? What is that? What is going on with the controls? Okay, that changes first person to third person. But why am I not focusing? Okay, something changed. Something changed here. Focus. Mouse button 2. Change camera, mouse button 1. So I'm pressing mouse button. That's first person, but here I'm not focusing. Here I'm bashing. Okay, let's hope that's a bug. Let's really, 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 really hope that's a bug. I played yesterday. Nothing seemed to go wrong. So yes, the ABC of Scum. What is the ABC of Scum? By a mile, it starts with your build. Okay, by a mile, it starts with your build. It's going to be very, and this is still the weapon. This is still the weapon bash. When did this become the weapon bash? Middle mouse button is usually the weapon bash. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, what do you think is the bash control then? What do you think is the bash control? Knock, punch, bash, middle mouse button. Yeah, bash is middle mouse button. Bayonet attack is middle mouse button. Nothing has changed. Okay, this is just a little bit weird, guys. So let's just walk around here, okay? Let's just walk around here. So, in my personal opinion, your build is extremely important. Like, I think we started with advanced melee, advanced running, advanced thievery, and advanced medical. Okay? What you do here doesn't really matter, but I'm really going towards, if you want to be the best, if you want to be effective on a multiplayer server, I don't, even on a hardcore server, even when like on the ultimate server, when the loot is low, it's going to be difficult for you to get ammunition. It's going to be difficult for you to waste that ammunition. It doesn't matter where you play. It's going to be difficult for you to waste ammo to level this up. You're only going to use a rifle when you need to use a rifle, okay? Sniping is different. Putting an ACOG on an MP5, shooting Brenner to level up your sniping, that's different. But the rifles, like hitting something with a melee weapon doesn't cost you anything. Shooting puppets with an arrow doesn't cost you anything. Yes, you lose an arrow here and there, but shooting something with a rifle or handgun costs you something. So, in my personal opinion, advanced rifles is a must. We have tested the difference between running and endurance, and as soon as you start leveling up strength or riding a bicycle, or as soon as you start focusing on constitution and strength, you are going to level up endurance. So, rifles and running is it. Then at the current state of the game, I cannot see anyone not starting with advanced thievery unless they're using some kind of exploit or some kind of script, or, they the 1% of people that don't struggle with lockpicking and they can level up lockpicking. But I feel for the other 98% of normal players, starting with advanced thievery, with the importance that it has in the game, I can't see you starting with any other skill at advanced. I don't see you wanting to level up the skill. Here again, medical is very, very important. Again, it influences your timers, influence how fast you heal yourself, influence the percentage chance of upgrading your intelligence. Again, just too many things. You get hurt a lot. On a PvP server, you're going to get shot. Why do you want to use 10 rags when you can use 2 rags? Why do you want to use 5 rags when you can use 1 rag? Okay, so again, just too many things, and it's not that difficult. Now, the B, that's the A. The A is your build. The B is preparation. So, yes, you have to craft your bow. Yes, you have to craft arrows. Yes, you have to go through the basic system that I've always showed you guys. But secondly, you go, okay, Luthais, when you start with that, you can't repair your gear until you've got basic engineering. You can't effectively do the raiding, you can't effectively craft crap ammo by only using 1 uranium if you don't have advanced engineering. And, advanced survival helps a lot. And advanced engineering helps with how many resources you need to craft something. The answers to all of that is yes. But building a base, guys, this is how much we level it up building that little base that we built last time. So the B, A is your build. B is your prep work when you start on a server. When you start on a server, you always want to craft the bow. You always want to make sure you've got, you level up your bow skill first. You get prepared with that. Yeah, basically, that's it. You always want to be. You don't want to give your life away for cheap, especially because the fame is so difficult to gain. It's difficult to get your fame back. Okay, so you always want to craft your bow. You always want to have an axe or at least a spear on you. You want to get a good knife like a bushman early on. You want to craft a metal sword. A metal sword is not that hard to craft. But you want to start a base. That's the B. B is for base. Okay? I cannot stress this enough. Every player, every clan or player that I see on my servers that stay the longest, that is very difficult for you to get rid of them, that actively compete on the server with other players. People that don't rage quit easily are people that prepare, people that put a lot of time into their base. Okay? And there's not a lot of them. There's not a lot of people that put a lot of time into their base. Me on my own and me and my clan is quite guilty of that. Not putting all your effort into your base before you start focusing on other things. The reason I'm guilty of it is because I like having a ton of fun. Okay, I'm like a fun junkie. But it's important. Having a base opens up so many things for you. Now, on an official server, you don't really need a farm. But I mean, farming is fun. Cooking food is fun. You're utilizing more of the game by just having a base. You're never going to have problem with night vision when you've got a base because you can charge your batteries. You're never going to have a problem keeping a vehicle safe because you've got a base. You're never going to have a problem charging a car battery because you've got a base. Although, yes, on these servers you can buy batteries. But I mean, you can't buy a smartphone battery. Okay, so night vision is very, very important. Leveling up your engineering and your sniping is very, very, very important. Okay, so a base is just a must. It doesn't matter how I think about it. A base is a must. End of story. That's the B. Okay, and that's what I'm going to be doing now. I'm going to be building a base. Because I've got a freaking improvised wheel on me and my inventory is full, so looting is going to be a little bit difficult. But yeah, B is for base, guys, by a mile. And then C is very custom. It's very specific with, what you want to focus on. But on the ultimate server, that's basically how I got to my ABC calculations, dying like, I don't know, probably 10 times, okay, on the ultimate permadeath server. One thing that I've realized is, just want to see where I want to put my flag. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put my flag over here. Okay. One thing I've realized, like, I've placed challenges for myself. Okay, so I just need 6 rags. That's quite easy where I am at the moment. 6 rags. Okay, so I can kill a puppet. I can basically do anything, but there's a farm down here, so let's just go down to the farm. Like on the ultimate challenge, you need to fully kit 3 weapons. One of the challenges on the ultimate challenge server is, get a pistol fully equipped, like fully kitted. All the attachments that you can put on the pistol. You can't really, you can, but it's not going to be cool to cheese it with a deagle that doesn't need a sight and that doesn't need a silencer. Okay, or the deagle needs a sight, but you guys understand what I mean. It doesn't need a silencer. So if you want to do it properly, you probably want to fully kit in. SF19 at HS9, even the pistol that I don't like a lot, the M1911, whatever, M1119 or whatever. You guys, everyone on my channel knows the gun that I don't like. Am I going the right way? And what the heck is in front of me? I can't focus anymore. Why on earth can't I focus anymore? I'm going to have to see what happened. But in any case, the town is in front of me. But yeah, and then fully equip an AR, fully equip a sniper rifle. And to do that on a hardcore server is very, very difficult because on 0.5 loot, which is only a little part of the hardcore server, it's difficult to get loot. But even on vanilla loot, you're going to have to loot a heck of a lot of places to get that good those fully kitted guns. And on the C section of ABC, for me personally, to complete those challenges, I figured out 3 very basic steps, and it is the ABC. The A is the build on any server. If you're target driven, or if you have challenges or targets for yourself, the build is the most important thing. The prep that you don't die unnecessary is part of B. The base is the B. The base is the B. Okay, without the base, you're just making way too many things way too difficult for yourself. Where you're going to park the car, where you're going to park the plane if you want to use a plane, where you're going to put your bike, how you're going to charge your batteries, how you're going to keep your loot safe. Are you going to bury it under a tree and then one person with an ESP maybe gets it? Or someone can literally stumble onto it. You've got nothing keeping your loot safe, okay? Then the second thing is getting the gear. And C is like advanced, the ABC. A is very basic for your build, and B is very important for preparation and base. But the C is wherever you want to go, but I don't care what you want to do. Whether you want to PvP, whether you want to raid, or whether you just want to enjoy the game. Even if you want to enjoy the game, it doesn't matter. There's people that want to kill you. Okay, so if you want to enjoy the game, you don't want to stay away from sentries. You don't want to stay away from cargo drops. You don't want to play scared. Now, the thing is, what makes you play scared? You don't want to lose your loot. End of story. Gear fear. That's it. Okay? You don't want to lose your loot. It's as simple as that. I don't care what anyone tells me. If you get angry because you got raided, or if you get angry because you got killed, it's mostly gear related. That is what's hurting you, is that you lost your gear. Now, how do we get gear back very, very fast? With the C part of the ABC and Scum. And that is going to police stations, getting a key card, or going to the radiation zones police station, which I was extremely, for me to get a key card without anything on me, I'm going to the police station, guys. Literally, if I get 20 screwdriver uses and a box of 20 bobby pins, I am literally coming up here, going to the police station that's there. You can go look on scummap.com, going to the police station that's on this 3-way over there, okay? You can see this road where the V, okay, where this V right there on the 3-way. There's the police station. You're going to get a key card there most of the time. And if you get the key card, then you only need to gather screwdrivers from cargo drops, which is action-packed. But, you can go and try and get screwdrivers without risking anything. Go there with a backpack, 6 bobby pins, and 6 screwdrivers. Then you're not risking a lot. Get the key card, go into a kill box with a key card. If it's an abandoned bunker, you can do Brenner if you want to. It's your choice. But for me, the fastest way to get geared is the kill box. Because with Brenner, you either get the gun or you get ammo. And you don't have control over what gun you get and what ammo you get. Where with the kill box, 4 of the 5 doors, the 5th gold, the gold lock will always give you the C4 part. But the other 4 doors is most likely going to give you guns. Not 100% of the time, but 90 to 80% of the time, you're going to get a full AR kit, a full sniper kit, a full clothing kit, whatever. You're going to get a kit, a SCAR with ammo, with silencer, with scope, with ammo, with magazines. And that's all you need. So you get full kits in the kill box. And then after that, the kill box is basically the end game. Brenner's armories are the end game. When you're looking at things to do, challenges to complete. On map, that is end game. Kill box and then looting abandoned bunker completely. I find looting the bunker at Brenner more fun than doing his armories. I know his armories is end game, and you can get a lot more from an abandoned bunker if you first do his armories and then you do the kill box. That's completely up to you. So you can maximize your loot by getting a keycard for an abandoned bunker and then looting the entire place. I mean, all the depositories, all the armories, everything. You clear that place out like it's like a yard sale. Everything is for free. You can just clear it out, then clear out Brenner's armories. You can even come back to Brenner's armories. And then when you're done, you do the kill box. But I mean, that's end game stuff. And that the ABC allows you to have fun. That's why I feel the ABC is very, very important. It's not to spoil the game for yourself and go, what am I going to do now? I've done ABC, I've done the kill box, I've done the abandoned bunker, I've got a base now, what now? I'm bored to death. What now, loot? What now? I'm not enjoying myself anymore. No. Your enjoyment is directly related to how fast you can get geared. Out of my experience up to this point, any player, their enjoyment is very directly related to how fast they can get geared. If they know they can get geared in an hour, then even if a person kills them in the worst way possible, doesn't matter how unfair they think the kill was or whatever. Like, I'm still struggling, smiling when somebody kills me from a bush. Okay? I'm still struggling with that. But because I can get fully geared in an hour, it doesn't affect me as badly as it affects a person who it took him, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month to gather that gear, okay? I don't think it's going to take him a month because he has to stay alive for a month. But again, when people take a long time to get geared, they play differently. They don't go to places where there are sentries, okay? Because there's a high chance of dying. At a place where there's sentries. They don't go to cargo drops because they can die in cargo drops. They don't go into abandoned bunkers because they can die in abandoned bunkers. So the longer it takes you to gather loot, no, I'm not saying for all players. I'm saying for a lot of players that I have seen in my servers, the longer it takes them to gather gear, the more careful they play, the less fun they have, the more they complain. Okay? Because everything that happens to them is a major deal. If they get killed, they want to open up a ticket. If they get raided, they want to open up a ticket. If anything happens to them, it's affecting them in a very, very negative way. And when I look at I don't know, thousands of people I've helped in Scum by running 5 servers for the last 5 years. It's directly related to their experience. Okay, so whatever you need to do to complete ABC easily, do it. And how do you do it? Well, you do the build, unless you want to change the build. But you start with advanced rifles, advanced running, advanced thievery, and advanced medical. If you want to change it, that's it. That's my advice. That's my advice. That's A. A is a perfect build. Okay? I don't really care what other people say. It's up to you. Yes, it's up to you. It's up to you. I can't force you to take the things that I'm telling you to take. But I'm telling you what's the best. And there is a best build. Out of my experience, there is a best build. And that is rifles, running, thievery, and medical at this moment. Because with any experience, none of the other skills are difficult to level up. But secondly is prep work. Every time you die, every time your feet hits the island, craft the bow, craft the backpack. Make sure you've got a good melee weapon. Destroy your bank card that you don't lose your bank card. And then build a base. Put time into your base. Like, act like you're going to live here for a long time. Don't act like, hey, I'm just going to land on this island and die tomorrow. Or it's going to be an action movie and I want to be done with the game in a week. No. When you land on a server, make it your home. And literally make a home on the server. Put your flag down, like Far and Away with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. Put your flag down. Own your land. And make your area your zone. Nobody lives close to me, guys. No one has ever lived close to me. Like, if my base is there, nobody is living there. I'm raiding them. I'm attacking them. We are fighting for this territory. Okay? Because this is my land. I have claimed this land. And just like in Far and Away, I just poked my flag, into the ground. No one can take this away from me. Well, on official servers, they can. But, be honest, on my servers, no one can take it away from me. Because it takes, very long to take over a flag. And then, when you've built the base, you've leveled up a lot of skills. I mean, how many things do you level up by base building? You level up your engineering, you level up your awareness with all the items around you, you level up your camouflage because you're going to have to lie down and rest a lot, you level up your survival with all the things that all the things that you're cutting up, and you're leveling up engineering. You are leveling up a lot of skills by doing one thing that you need to do. And by doing that thing, you're going to get to advanced awareness, advanced survival, advanced engineering. Okay? And then using Brenner, you get to advanced sniping very easily. With your base, you can get to advanced farming. With your base, you can get to advanced cooking. And then if you don't drive a car all day and you lie in the grass a little bit and you rest like you should rest, you're going to get to advanced camouflage. Intelligence done. Intelligence maxed out. Okay, you can practice demolition in your base. Yeah, you don't have to have a base, but you can do it in your base. Practice demolition until it's at advanced. You can level up stealth in your base by crawling into something. With the base, you can keep a bike, a car, and a plane safe to level that up. You can AFK in a wheelbarrow to max that out. And then you can go fight because you've got zero gear fear. You can go fight everyone and level all of these things up. And then by AFKing or driving a bicycle or just making the server your home, you can reach 8555, and that is Endgame. Ladies and gentlemen, if you appreciated the advice, I'm back. I'm going to play every day like I always do. This guide, I'm just going to do what I said I was going to do. Most of you know that my target is the attributes. I'm going to farm that out, see if I can raid someone, do whatever I need to do. But just know most of my focus is at my new plans, is at upgrading my content, is on making the videos more exciting, is on making my servers more unique, more interactive, bringing my community more together, making things more fun for my community. Most of my focus is on my community. So just understand, if I'm not uploading, I am still thinking of you. I'm never forgetting about my community. My focus is always my community and just making Scum great again. Okay? And I know that sounds cliche because it sounds like Trump, but Scum is the diamond in the rough. I know it, you know it, we all know it. And I want to look after it. I want to make it grow. I want Scum to be what we all know it can be. And I'm going to do everything in my power for us to stay here, to make this our home. No, I don't want to move to another game, guys. I do not want to move to another game. So I'm going to do everything I can for Scum to become a success. And for this community to grow and for us to have a ton of fun. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for not, being negative because I'm not uploading regularly. Thanks for coming to the streams that I do on a daily basis. And yes, if you want to click that subscribe button, next to the subscribe button, there's a bell button where you can click all options or to get all notifications. And yes, if you waited, if I disappointed you by not uploading regularly, like I always say, I am going to make it up to you. And brother and sister, I am going to make it up to you. Love you guys. Have a great day. Click the like button if you like this video. Click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. If you want to be notified of every single video or live stream or anything I do, click that bell button, select all, okay? And see you guys next time. Cheers.